Hey lovers of game and story, I'm your host, Bob Sparkle Doom. And today we're diving back into the blueprints. And here are the blueprints for the current setup. So I got the Blessing of the Gardener in the previous day. I was playing a couple of days because I was trying to get new rooms unlocked. I didn't unlock a single new room, but I did change the frequency of 3 rooms, which I'm worried about because they are rooms that go nowhere, that I made a bit more frequent, but we'll see if that works or not in my favor. But first, let's go quickly unlock this. I'm gonna take tool shed. Oh, and I found out where the radiation notes were all along. I have never seen this. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that. So radiation information is in the shelter, in the bomb shelter. I was looking for it in the laboratory, couldn't find it there, and then I was like, lucky that when I went down into the bomb shelter that I went and checked for that. So that also reminded me there is a time-locked safe down there, and to get into the time-locked safe we're gonna have to deal with the vault. Find the vault. The vault will give me an idea of things. Like, we're gonna need time, but we're also gonna need the vault, and we're gonna need the shelter. So I'm not gonna do it on this one, but that is something that I have added. And quickly, just for those who want to see my to-do list, here's my to-do list. You might want to pause and check. I'm not gonna go through everything. Basically, the only new thing that I added was the time lock safe for now. And we did the boudoir. Still have no clue how to pronounce it. Should maybe go and check out, see if there's somewhere I can find that. But for now, so I'm looking for the room that allows us to get new rooms. That's one thing that I'm looking for. Grab the observatory, yeah. It gives stuff on days that aren't marked. I've seen like this. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. The slice. And diamonds minor. So we've got steps. Hopefully even more steps. And then another gemstone. Okay, that was pretty nice. The next one, just so I can check, is 15. It's the sales. Everything is 50% off today. I wonder if I want to combine that with something else, like that room that has all of the expensive stuff in it. Maybe I wait for that. Funeral parlor. Yeah, sure. Let's grab this quick. Let's see what the funeral parlor puzzle is today. The gems are in the black box. The gems are in the blue box. Every statement with the word black is false. Black. But then this one would also be false, right? The gems are in the blue box. So they would be in the blue box, I think. But no. If this one is false, just by every statement with the word black is false, that means this can't be true. This means this statement is false. Every statement with the word black is false. No, wait, this one is true. Then this one is true. Gems on the black box. And we're going to go with the black box. But for now, let's go and find our way around. Storeroom sometimes has an extra piece of equipment, but not today. There's still a bunch of stuff that I can do that I want to figure out. If I get like a study and a office then we can try and do the chess piece puzzles. Or the chess piece puzzle. If we can find... This is a weird one for me. I think the courtyard. Okay, and we can smash this open. So if I can find the freezer, I might be looking for the furnace to spawn it close by. Okay, we have no way to dig that up yet. Okay, I want to stop going through this direction. And, oh yes, another thing I got. Okay, so this I quickly got while I was in one of the previous quick runs that I didn't record. Got Realms and Ruins, so now we've got the complete one, not the disastrous looking one. So I'll go check out that at some point. Right now it's not super important. And then puzzles. Oh yes, I figured this one out. So on this page in a new clue, if you take 1 to 13, and I figured this isn't a 15, this was actually the 13. Then you get the message, all check corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. I'm not quite sure what that means, but corner case I would assume is like a pantry, yeah. Let's see, storeroom, closet. Let's take the closet. This might be a very quickly finished day. Okay. But hopefully we find our way out of here. Let's use this. We can redraw. I feel I need to redraw, yeah. That's gonna do nothing. Pantry will give us better options. And apples are more tasty today. So we've got 5 steps there. So I also have all of the extra courtyards, which I'm gonna grab, yeah. I think it said like 8 or something. And they sometimes spawn stuff like this, which is fantastic. Nothing else here. Let's go this way first. To the left. Yeah, I'll take another courtyard. They're gonna come quick and fast. It's only gonna be today and the next day that I've got the courtyard set up. And that's from the shrine. Okay, let's go back this direction. Freezer is too far away from anything. Let me... The bunk room isn't gonna do anything now. I've got 3 green rooms. Commissary. Got a lot of cash. I have a lot of cash in there, but there is a mail room. I think let's do the mail room first. What is it? What is it? A brass compass and a sleeping mask. I shouldn't have picked it up. I hate the compass. Why did I do this to myself? Oh no. The compass is such a pain in the ass to deal with. Ah, there we go. A little coin. Because it kind of forces me to go into a specific direction. Which might be good if you're trying to get to the end. It's not necessarily what I am trying to do. Trying to fill the lower floors in. But what it does do, like rooms like these are not always gonna face up, which is actually useful. Except this one can't. Well, it still is, but I was hoping we would get into one of the sides. Okay, so security it is. What? Oh, we can change the rarity of it. I was like, what on earth is this? Security room should be commonplace, I think. It's a bit expensive maybe, but it's super useful. And it's got 2 exits. I hope I'm not messing myself up here, but this usually works. Iron unlocked. Usually works well when it works. Is it a coin? And then I also bought more books. This is actually what I was looking for, the drafting studio. But obviously I can't use it now. I can spare room. Which is unfortunate, but we're gonna have to try and find more gemstones. But 2 exits. I think let's do the chapel. And we get a gemstone at least. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Another courtyard. Maybe, maybe not. I'm kind of looking for a courtyard with a shovel in it. It is possible. But at the moment, I'm just getting the boxes, which is also pretty good. And we've got ivory dice. So it's like I've got all the places to go and dig up, but I do not have the shovel. If I put this here, it will go in that direction. I think gymnasium is fine for now. So I have some steps left. Yeah, I already went in. I really can't go this way. My mistake. But it's not the worst mistake. Then, so I'm kind of looking for a utility closet. Chamber of Mirrors might not be the worst. Right, yeah, so let's spawn it and see what happens. Okay, we've got oranges. So if I can figure it out, at least I will have a lot of movement. I think a waste swing hole is a must. Get that utility closet would be very nice. We're gonna try and get a way through, so I think courtyard will do it. Yeah. No, but we can't use courtyard. No! Reroll. What are you giving me? Okay, let's do both rerolls. Okay, passageway is also too expensive. No, you blocked off the Chamber of Mirrors. That is painful, but at least we've got a funeral party on. We've got 2. So at least I'm getting a lot of gemstones out of it. But we are going to have to backtrack for the other one. Okay. Statements on the other 2 boxes are true. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the black box. So it can't be all 3 of them correct, right? Statements on the other 2 boxes are true. Gems are on the black box. Because 3 can't be true. So that one is false. The gems are not in this box. Or the gems are in the black box. Statements on the other 2 boxes are true. But it has to be false. Statements on the other 2 boxes are true. Because then this one would also have to be true, and only 2 can be true. The gems are not in this box. That means one of these needs to be false. Because otherwise this one is correct, which it cannot be. The gems are in the black box. The gems are not in this box. Okay. So if the gems are in the black box, then this one is also true. Okay, so it has to be this one. It's not that one? What? The gems are in the black box. Gems are not in this box, because if that one was true, it would be in this box. Well, this is the only other option. Or not in this box. If so, it's not in... Both of them are then true. Unless it's in this box. So now it needs to be in this box. But that I don't understand. Messed up. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna get my steps back. Wish I have somewhere to spend my money. Give me somewhere to spend my money. None of these are gonna give me somewhere to spend my money. Because I want to spend it before I run out of steps. Oh, we've got a few steps. I can't get the boiler room. We can do the library. I've got a book that I want to grab here. And we've got a treasure map, which I'm not going to use. So I was also able to find a treasure in this room, and it takes away all of these floorboards. Okay. So next one will be... Will it be Drafting Strategies 3? I just want to double check here. Which ones I have already. Okay, books. Volume 3 and Volume 2. I wonder where Volume 1 is. Okay, so we're going for 4. The reason why I'm actually interested in these above, let's say the history of Arindia, is just because it gives you clues on how some of the rooms work. I do want to read the history of Arindia, but I want to know how to finish this game as well, and also get some of the puzzles sorted out. We're still moving somehow. Give me somewhere to put all my money. Oh, we're not losing that many steps, are we? Okay, let's see. That's locked. Laboratory is not going to give me what I want. Corridor. At least it's always unlocked. See what we can get on this side. Oh, we can't. I already forgot. That happens. Okay, let's see what we get through here. A code check would be a waste. We're just gonna call it a day. Let's call it a day and get to the next day. We have become tired. And now we have rested well, and then we can get back into this. Save and continue. If I get specific starter room, I'll go in a specific direction. If it is the bomb shelter, we'll try and get the vault. And any room that has a clock. If it is the hovel, I might go for specific rooms so that I can get the chess pieces. If it is the classroom, I can try and go for the classes. I think hovel. I want to see if I can see anything there. I don't necessarily want to go into this room if I don't need to. I don't see anything there. Sometimes there's something on the table. There might even now be something on the table, but I do not want to waste my steps. Because we're gonna be spending our steps. Okay. Allowance. Bedroom, sure. Commissary, maybe. Passageway feels so expensive, yeah. Let's do commissary. I think I'm gonna spend it on the attic. Yeah, attic is amazing. I love the attic. Let's see. Okay, we've got a lever. Chance of using it isn't like super great, but oh, okay, and we've got the secret garden key. So we might try and push for the antechamber. It's not impossible. Okay. X marks the spot. Here's a gem. It's... oh yes, and we've got the sledge now. 2 more keys. Okay, it's a pretty good start. Now we just have to sort out our steps. Let's go through the bedroom first. We can at least get our steps back by using it. Drafting studio, that's what I wanted. So I think every chance I'm gonna get the drafting studio, I'm gonna take it. That looks so cool. Whenever you draw delve code while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Vestibule. The vestibule just looks so freaking cool. Whenever enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Which is fine because I'm quite sure you can unlock it still. Tomorrow you will start with key for each time room you draft today. Yeah, whichever we take, we're gonna take something. Okay. Because I don't have all of the rooms yet. Okay, let's continue. At least the game has started to go a bit faster. At the beginning I had to make notes for each and every room. See if we can figure this one out quick. The gems are on the floor. Are they on the floor? That would be so funny. I don't think they're on the floor now. That one is false. At least I think it's false. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the desk. They are not on the desk. Just want to make sure because you never know. Maybe they're trying to trick me. The gems are on this box. So I would assume it's in that box. But we'll come back when I've got more red rooms. Can do a chapel here. Master bedroom for each room in your house. I haven't gotten the master bedroom. Ooh, what's in here? 9 steps. Mora J box, fun for the family. Oh, I have done this one before. Mora J boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Mora J as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both a lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. Traditional Mora J box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and grey tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Orange J boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. It was in one of the outer rooms that we got that. We'll go and check a little bit. I'll check that one a bit later. What is this? Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want you to save this. Okay, herb. The controls for the foundation elevator are located behind the foundation wall. Yes, I did find that. Elevator controls. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or a flaw. Please advise. Yeah. Simon. I never intended to finish writing the letter, but by now you must know that I did not finish that letter, at least. A coin purse. So take the coin purse. Maybe we can use these to blow our way into other rooms. Oh, it's another little red prince. Little red prince with an extra inscription. To my encouraging uncle who opened many doors for me, ever grateful, Mary. And then let me see if I can read that. Place. Not really. There's something about rending of blah blah blah. Yeah. Let's just see if any of these pages have anything else in them except for that one little inscription that we need. The, what do you call it? The magnifying glass form. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So basically we want to get these in the corners. That should count, right? Hey, more allowance. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, but this is the master bedroom, which I have not actually pulled yet. Okay, let me also just create a room for it. New room, unsorted, yes, the rooms. New folder, and that would be master bedroom. Master bedroom, there we go. Just want to make sure these are the ones that I'm looking for. Yeah, that's all for the master bedroom. And let me move all of these. Yeah, and then I'll organize that later. Just so that I don't have to name everything. That was such a pain in the ass. Almost looked like a scroll to me for a second there. Yeah. Doing good. Let's see what else we can find. These have got a new room. That's kind of what I aimed for at the very least. Is to get new rooms, and we saw a new room. Which is fantastic. Oh, we only have a chance to get through the commissary. That's okay. Got a courtyard, yeah. Which I will grab. And then I'm just gonna see what is in here. Running shoes would be nice. And we have chance to get gems. Okay. 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 We have got metal detector. Let's go this direction first, yeah. West wing. Like, yeah, the West Wing will still be better than a storeroom. I was just thinking the West Wing is a room by itself, but it's not necessarily a useful room. Ooh, we can use the conservatory. I was thinking utility closet might have been a better option, but this is great. Master bedroom is pretty good. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. And it is a way through. Let's make that commonplace. It's a room that goes somewhere straight. I'll take that. And it's a way to get gemstones back. Choose plan. Observatory is kind of okay. And then master bedroom we can make standards. Just I'm scared to make this too too easy to discover, except it does give you a bunch of steps. I just don't want stuff that costs a lot and is a dead end appearing too often. Do I care for the observatory? I don't know. It can stay as it is. Okay. But yeah, that room always makes me wonder, like, what do I actually want? Let's grab the laboratory. Grab the den, maybe, rather? I think I would rather spawn the laboratory after I have a way to power it first. And a coin. Okay, I think security is a pretty good idea. What do we have? Hey, that's a nice little box. It's a storeroom, basically. Would I like the garage here? No, because we might just get stuck here, so no. Though I still wanted to check if there was a different direction I could have gone. Ah, there's the coin. Let me just hope I get precisely what I need. Now that I've set the security room terminal, I need a utility box. Observatory at least goes to the side. And then today everything is half off. The sale, everything is 50% off. See flyer for details. See flyer for details. Offer valid at the following locations: commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and a bookstore. We don't have that much cash at the moment, but that is still a pretty nice thing to have. Secret passage. Or chapel. I think secret passage. But what do I want? Don't necessarily want to buy stuff right now. Don't want a red room. Do I want a bedroom? No. Let's go for a green room. Otherwise it would be a hallway. Sometimes a key can spawn there. Spore. What word is that even? Made me think of spawn, but even more sinister maybe. The spore. Aquarium, bypass costs, special cost bypassed. I wonder why. I will take it. I will take it. I have no way to dig yet. We found an office. We found an office at the very least. I think we take the office. Even though I have so few steps. I need to fix my step situation. And the vault won't do that for me. Don't even know if I want to go in here yet. Because that will cost us 2 steps to go through there. Still wish I knew what this puzzle was precisely. March of the Counts. March is the 3rd. Count was... there were 2 counts. Let's try that. March of the Count. 0302. No. Don't know what it is. Where's the... Is it on this side of the room? Nope. Clearly not. Should be on this side of the room. What is this? Oh, it's not. It's only this. Okay. It's telling me there's a key or something, yeah. Oh, there it is. No, that is not a key. Oh, there it is. Almost didn't see it. Okay, there's nothing else that I can use, yeah. Oh, except for the computer, we can really spread some good fortune. Turn to main menu. Don't know what are we gonna do with the steps unless I can fix it. I think I'm gonna use... That's not gonna work, yeah. We can kind of fix it with the kitchen. Hopefully we get a good choice. Tomato soup. How many red rooms do I have? I've got 1 red room. Club sandwich is at least super cheap. And I might not take the bananas yet. Just in case we get a salt shaker. Commissar. Commissar was gems, and there was something else there. What was it again? Do I take boiler room? No, I think dining room because I want to fix my steps. Should have actually checked what I'm supposed to spawn for the dining room, but that's okay. I was wondering, you can sometimes get something down there. For your always doors, hallway doors are always unlocked. And maybe I can quickly check out the foyer if there's extra info in here that I missed last time. At least that counts as tier 8, right? So, this puzzle seems to be connected to the puzzle that is in the study. Oh, not in the study, in the office. March of the Count. I still think all of the red ones are red herrings. I'm not 100% sure. Plus, I couldn't really make sense of what this was telling me. Count Isaac Gates. Oh wait, there's only one count. Was he number 6? Or is he number 3? Or is he number 1? Okay, I kind of love this. Like pointing to the exits. What can we get to open that? We need a specific garden. I've got enough steps. For now. But I also want to go eat. So that we can get around that. Workshop, probably. Walk-in closet would have been nice, but we are going to run out of options if we go that way. See what I can eat. I do not have the showroom. I don't think I'm going to get the showroom. Kind of would have liked to save money for the showroom. Not save money, but use... Oh, we can't go through there anyway. Save... What did I want to say? For the showroom. Oh, I would have liked to use the half price thing for the showroom, but... Is what it is. I think I'm just going to buy the bananas. Then we're going back to the West Wing Hall. We might be able to get money on the way back. Oh, let's do this now. Now I'm happy to do this. Actually, you know what? I think we can now make it into the antechamber. I have got secret garden key. Oh, I have to go through this side. Damn it. I have to go through this side. What? Where? Here somewhere. Oh, there we go. And there's some more. Almost forgot about that. Should we go back to the commissary? I think so. I think the shoes... I think the running shoes are the way to go. And then I'll just get more gems. That's all we can do with the cash in anyway. Okay, so I can go through here. And then we're gonna hope for a specific garden. That's the only way I'm gonna get in. And I do have the broken lever. But it might be that I can only spawn it in specific places. Where's this? Oh, there's a key. Nice. Utility closets? Weather room isn't going to help me. I'll take the guest bedroom. What do we have? Key. I'll take a key. Courtyard. Courtyard costs stuff. Chapel won't cost anything. Okay, we're not locked in yet. Still feel like there's another secret in this room that I'm not aware of. But I don't know what it is. Unless one of these can grant us access to something. Does not seem it. Nope. And probably none of these do anything. No. Nope. Nope. I feel like I've already checked them. Yeah, no. Doesn't seem to be the case. I was wondering if I could switch one of these was it like a candelabra or candlesticks? We have utility closets, which mean we can get through the workshop. I think this is maybe the only option, right? I think this is the only option unless we want to do courtyard. But the thing is that the rest of the rooms are gonna be stuck if I don't do this. Stuck behind a key card system that I cannot access. Okay, now we're going back to the workshop. If I do workshop, I can spawn the special room, which is the secret garden. And then maybe we can make our way around this side. I've got enough keys. I've got enough options, to be honest. I think we can actually do it. And we've got enough steps, so I'm not scared about that. Do we still not have a shovel? I don't know why that's bothering me. Okay, wait. I want to try something else. Okay, so 0301. No. 0302. No, I did try that one earlier. Yeah, 0306. No. 0303. No freaking way! We did it. We freaking did it. So I'll tell you my thinking, and I do not know if that was luck or if I figured it out, but I'll tell you now. Okay. the idea is the count is the position. So I just have to figure out, okay, so this is, oh no, my stream has paused. Why is my stream paused? Oh wait, my stream didn't pause. This is just, did my stream pause? No, it didn't pause. Okay, awesome. Almost got frightened there for a second. So I had to figure out where the count was in the room. And it was either position 1, 6, or 3, or 2, or something like that. It was number 3. And March of the count, March is January, February, March. It's the 3rd. So there we go. We've got a second red letter. Fantastic. March the 3rd. Look, March the 3rd. Dear Mr. Let me read this nicely. Dear Mrs. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again, once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully, you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehension aside, and I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points, and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are, in fact, entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to. And you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever anonymous. X. What? We've got 2 letters. That is crazy nonsense that I don't understand yet, but that is very interesting. So, just thinking of an X, an X, an X, an X. Why do I have the feeling that His daughter is the one who stole the funds and then she ran away. Let's quickly check, because where was that? And this might just be pure coincidence. Yeah, it is. Here's an X. I'm just saying, here's an X. It might be a signature. And I still want to figure out, so I found there were markings on this one. But I don't know what those markings are for. Sorry, I didn't need to clear my throat there for a second. And then I think that's the only X I can think of right now, except for this one, which I still don't understand. 6 or 0. I was thinking that could be like 6, 7, or 130. Or something. Maybe this is one of the things that we need to use as an answer somewhere. But I can't think of a date that would work out as. Okay, cool. Now the rate later. Fantastic. And now let's see if we can make it to the left side of the antechamber. That would be an amazing end of the episode. Okay, let's see. What is in here? Electrical thingamajig. I think the coin or key might have been on this side. Why did it go off? No idea. Broken lever. Powered hammer. Do we just do it? I think we just do it because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through the center. What have we made? What does this do? Strongest sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. I think I can think of one, and we're gonna spawn it now. Oh, we're not from here, but we'll spawn it soon. Okay, luckily this one didn't close off. Freaking amazing. I was kind of worried there for a second. Another key. Okay. And then we're gonna do... Don't I have the special key? Or can I not spawn it there? I've got the secret garden key, but it didn't give me the choice to use it there. I'm gonna do a pool. That was weird. We can't use that. Can't use the special... Wait, you can use it. No, you can't. I was like... Doesn't work that way. That is a bummer because we can't go through this way. There's nowhere we can put that room down. Because I can't unlock that door. Okay, cool. We've got this at least. Finally, a shovel. We don't have anywhere on the side to go through. And I don't have anywhere else to spawn a room. So even if we get through to the side, I don't think I can open it. What a bum. Okay. Well, I will take the music room. I don't think I can summon the special garden here. The prism key. Bet you can get this prism key, yeah. I did not mean to use that one, yeah. Secret garden key. It also doesn't fit. You can't use the prism key, yeah. Okay, that's pretty annoying. So close, so close. But we did get another red envelope at least. And this is not gonna get us anywhere. Don't think of any other... That's funny. Any other way to solve this? Nope. That is us for today. Unless there's like a weak wall we can go break down somewhere. So I was thinking of a weak wall that would have been in the garden. But let's go see if we can find a weak wall. Let's go see if we can find a weak wall. We can't break this down, right? Nope. You know what? I might try it outside. Oh, but we're gonna run out of freaking steps. We're gonna run out of steps. Well, that saddens me a bit. But hey, we got another red envelope. I'm pretty excited with that. You know what? There is enough time for another run, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go for another run. Okay, cool. Second envelope. I was trying to figure out that puzzle for so long. And luckily, finally. But now there's still that pantry puzzle, which I feel is probably easier than I think it is. Or it has been for me. Man, I wanted to go see if I can knock down some stuff outside. But I didn't have the chance. Okay, let's go out. We don't have enough time to do classrooms. Or enough gemstones to do the classrooms. So, let's just see what we end up with. Okay, trading post, root cellar, or tool shed. I think I'm just gonna do tool shed. We get this one again, this weird gear wrench. And the sledgehammer. I like the sledgehammer a lot. So I was wondering if we could have used the sledgehammer, the upgraded one, to break down the planks downstairs. Just want to quickly check. I don't think there are any other places we could have breaking down. Unless we could have smashed some boxes. I was thinking of this boarded up door. I would have liked to smash that one open. But it says weak walls. Wouldn't that have counted as a weak wall? So there's a wall in the secret garden that very much looks like a weak wall that I would have liked to smash down. Oh, we can just come and check the time, yeah. For the other potential puzzle. Yeah, let's go through here then first. Storeroom probably. Bedroom is not bad. Bedroom. So I can't see if there's anything in the bedroom. Kitchen, corridor, guest room. Let's just do guest room. There's something there. That's a... Oh, magnifying glass. Magnifying glass, if I get into the main bedroom again, we can go and read what is written down there. Let's just continue through, yeah? Whenever you draw bedrooms, gain more steps. I think, yeah, let's try this. Let's try this. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there's a key. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I've got in my second round red envelope. I still haven't made it there so that I can check what those letters are. I don't understand why it's so difficult to get into that corner. Corridor. Den. I think den. But before we go into... I actually need to take the gem from the den. Just in case I get that room that allows us to add more rooms to our deck of cards. Closets. Maybe just the closets. I like the stuff you get in the closets. Okay, this is a pretty basic closet, but sometimes you get pretty cool stuff in the closets. Yeah. We can go one up with the spare room. Kitchen might be safer. You know what? Let's go one up. See what we get here. West wing is perfect. And then I can spawn something in this corner. Okay, utility closet. I'm gonna make that commonplace. That's gonna save us a buttload of it. Buttload of problems. Buttload of energy. A buttload of searching for this thing, at the very least. And now the security and it are pretty easy to find. Okay, cool. I am happy with it being commonplace. It's a pretty good room. Okay, keycard system. Okay, I know this messed us up last time, but that was like a freak scenario, I feel like. Because if I could have gotten the garden, we would have been able to, or the secret garden, we would have been able to make it through. Look, I can spawn the office here. Which might just be stupid. Or it might be brilliant. Or it might be stupidly brilliant. We do not have the other room I need yet. I don't know. I'm gonna grab it anyway. Gives us potential for the other puzzle. Ooh. Or if we go to the vaults, we'll do that. Now a gem every time we get into this room as well. And let's... Do we want to spread money now or just... Let's just put money in envelopes. Run payroll. Yeah, let's just run the payroll. Because I'll get money that way. I did not even see that. Okay. Do not lock me in yet. Oh my word, it did lock me in. No, we've got funeral pot. Okay. Only have one red room. See if I can figure this one out so long. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the black box, okay? This box is the blue box. Okay, that's a lie. It's not the blue box. It might be that it's in there. That's the only one that makes sense to me. The box that claims to be the black box has the gems. This is the black box. And this one is false. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. So it's probably just that. I wonder if they become easier after you messed up. I wonder. So, why was I thinking to do the vault? We can't do the vault in any way. But in my head, I was thinking to do the vault for some reason. Oh, the vault is for the key. So that I can open another lockbox. But we didn't have the gems needed. Well, okay, no, this is still fine. We can still cook with this. Let's see what we get in here. Diamonds. Ooh, we've got a bunch of diamonds in Southern Cross. Rooms with the 4 doors are more common today. This might actually be pretty good. I like this. Okay. I think I'm gonna take the gymnasium. I really want to be able to unlock the Great Hall, but I don't have the room that has all of the hallways unlocked. That would be pretty amazing. Dining room, because I passionately hate archives or archives. Because it just gives me all of the options. Problem is, we can take the dining room and just end it there. potentially. Or take the archives. I think I'm gonna have to take the archives. I wish I didn't have to deal with the archives. Okay, at least we can get through here for free. Can rotate. Is super expensive. What do we get? I wouldn't even go in. Why did you take my steps? Is it only when you loot? Yeah, it's probably when you just put it there. We can do the parlor now and get even more. Green rooms do not cost anything. Okay, let's do dark room. And then I'll spawn whatever I get here. Let's take a gem. Okay, cool. This is not so bad. I've got money. Give me soup. Oh no, bacon and eggs for every... Then for add morning room to your days. Oh, okay. Give me the morning room. I don't know what it is. But I want it. Take the bananas. Okay. I think let's quickly go back to the funeral parlor. And then hopefully I wasn't wrong with what I thought the answer is. That was my last coin. But luckily we bought the banana. So I think the box is the blue box. The box is the black box. The box that claims to be black has the gems. I think it's this one. If it's not, I'm going to be surprised and confused. Look at all of those gems. Yeah. Let's see how our luck turns out. That is basically the game. You can, to some degree, push the luck in certain directions, I guess. But for the most part, you are gonna have to hope that you get what you need. So far we've been continuing on. Big sound. Oh, I know what that is. Do we get the sound amplifier? Morning room? No, we get the morning room. Tomorrow you will start with more gems. Is there anything in here? I haven't ever gotten this. Upgrade disc. Upgrade disc is going back to the security, which is freaking far away. Got keys. Jam. Ooh, more gems. What is this? Is there a bunch of pages here or just the one? Okay. The Baron of Mount Holly names a nephew provisional heir. Have I not read this before? Feels familiar. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73. After a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of the society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Baffler, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation. For his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son,
Simon P. Jones, a lad but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition, given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of metal and wit. It's clear that the young heir for the Remington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. November 5. Didn't lock myself in. No, okay, cool. At least not. Some beautiful little portraits here. This looks like a pretty chill morning room. If you can find it during the morning. Okay, let's go. That requires a key. I've got one key, but do I want to use it right now? If I could ever figure out what to do with the cloister, that would be fantastic. Still don't know. There's no place for a key on any of these walls. I don't see anything that runs power to this room. There's literally only the statue that gives you a clue, and I feel you need to access it from a different room. Yeah. But what that means, I have no clue. Shadow is pointing this way. Conference room. At least I know where it's going. At least I know where it is going. Okay. Did I want to use it here? Well, the locksmith isn't gonna help me, nothing. At least we're still going somewhere. And I've got a key here to make up for the key that I just lost. Ooh. Oh, it's Gwen's. But we might be able to buy something. We'll see. There's we've got 2 doors that can potentially go somewhere. Whenever you enter the ballroom, sit. Okay, that I don't want to take. Let's take this one. I don't know what it is. Okay, pantry is fine. Pantry I can work with. Still this puzzle. 5 apples, 50 steps, 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. I don't know how much all of them costs. Leave it in the pantry. It's not referring to any other rooms either. 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges, which equate back to 50 steps. Bananas cost 2, oranges and apples, I have no clue how much they cost. Vestibule will make it so we can't come back. Commissary. Maybe I just do commissary and hope for keys. And then go back to the passageway. So we've got places to dig, at least. So I'll take shovel. I think metal detector. Oh, I can't take the metal detector. Ah, let's take the salt shaker. Okay, let's see if we can still go through the passageway. Still have a lot of gems. I usually don't have these many gems. Okay. I can use the rotunda. We can use the vestibule because I don't think we're coming back. So that should... Wait, how does this work? I don't even know how this works. Walk-in closets. Yes, I think so. Maybe there's some useful items in here. More keys I will take. What does this do again? Greater chance. Finding items. Okay, cool. We do kind of need that. This is not going to go anywhere. But for some reason you can click on it. Wait, can you choose in which direction which one's open? Interesting. I don't know, we might be stuck now. We're not stuck yet. Okay. Interesting room though. Wait, this might be a waste, but I just wanted to see if there was anything in the architecture. Oh wait, that was a waste. But yeah, I still wanted to see if there was something hidden in this room. Yep. I don't even know if this middle one goes through. Oh, but it wouldn't go through in any way. I should just end it, yeah. Like, get stuck in this little corner and go to sleep. That's a weird room. I still don't quite understand it. But wow. We've got a bunch of coins. I have been a bunch of these. Okay, this is actually gonna work. So let's first see what we can spawn. We cannot spawn nothing there. Let's turn this. Are you locked? You are also locked. Let's try the last one. And I can't get access to the foundation unless... No, they're all locked. Okay. It was still a pretty productive episode. I'm pretty happy with it. And we got to see a couple of new rooms and do a couple of new things. And we got another freaking red envelope. So I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm gonna conclude the broadcast there. And as always, I am your host, Pop Sparkle Doom, signing off. And remember, keep on shining.